aluminum alloy. Okay, because heat sinks made aluminum, mostly all computers. Okay, so return to the project. Go to the projects. If you want to select another material like that, the copper alloy, you can select this alloy. If you want to select another alloy, so we selected copper alloy and aluminum alloy. Then we go to return to the projects. Then go to the geometry and right click on the geometry. So we find out these options will be shown on the screen. New space clamp, new design modeler, import geometry. Okay, so click on import geometry, go to the browse. So take your location, your file. So our file location here, Dell heatsink. This is the Dell computer heatsinks here. Click on this. So our file is import geometry in ANSYS Workbench. So now we go to the model. So double click on the model. When you double click on the model, so we can see that clearly left corner side the starting mechanical. So now mechanical workbench window open. So take some wait for starting mechanical window workbench. Take the some time because this is the live analysis perform. So we are waiting for starting another window. Actually, this is systems take more time for starting mechanical. Yeah. So now we come window. So you can see that clearly overall file is progress to attaching file here. This file import from the desktop to our ANSYS workbench. Everyone can see is clear that this is the heat sink. Okay, this is the heat sinks which is used in the computer hardware system which is mounted on the motherboard. Okay, and this area, this is the bottom of the heat sinks which is added with the motherboard upper surfaces. Okay, then this is the heating area because all heat transfer through the motherboard into the base of heat sinks. Then this heat release through the fins outside the CPU and fan mounted or blower or fan mounted top of the heat sink. Okay, so heat transfer through waste from the sink. This is known as, here again we clearly see, this is known as sink. Your overall terms is known as the heat sink. This is known as the fins. One fin, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 numbers of fins will be make a one heat sink, which is used in Dell computer system CPU. So main disadvantage why we are necessary to thermal transient analysis. Why we are necessary? So this question is very important. Why we are necessary thermal transient analysis? So simple answer in this questions. Thermal transient analysis is a very important things about we find out the heat transfer rate from the surfaces of heat sinks. So if heat transfer rate is maximum, if heat transfer rate is maximum, so we will be improve the life of the system of CPU and increase the efficiency and performance of the computer. Okay. Similarly, this example of a bike heat fins. Okay. The 800 to 800 150s bikes like that, the Splendor and CD Deluxe, the engine mounted the fins, surrounding the fins mounted surrounding the cylinder. Okay. So heating inside the cylinder transfer through the heat sinks. Okay. So similarly, this heat sinks provided inside the computer. Okay. So suppose that your computer is gaming laptop. Okay. Gaming laptop. So what temperature when you performing 1 hours continuously game? So 1 hour continuously when you play the game, so around 80 degree to 82 80 to 82 degrees Celsius temperature will be rise inside the CPU cabinet. Okay. So this temperature is maximum heating point temperature, those maximum chance to damage your system. So we put up the boundary condition here 80 degree temperature and find out the result surrounding the fins, how many amount of the heat release outside the heat sink with help of in this analysis. So we find out the maximum amount of the heat sink. So we will be change the design our fins. This design is the rectangular fins, and we will be take the triangular fins. We will be take cylindrical fins. Numbers of types of fins will be designed because you have already teach the subject of heat and mass transfer. So this all thermal transient and thermal and CFD based analysis. CFD actually depend upon the computational fluid dynamics. This is basically fluid mechanics. So our command more strong on the fluid mechanics. If you want to perform the thermal transient analysis, so command on the heat and mass transfer for applying the constraint. Okay. So now go to the geometry and select the heat sinks. Then this heat sinks material, similar step and last 3 and 4 days we similar step perform. Okay. So now everyone familiar about this all steps. Okay. So go to the assignment of material and click on assignment material. Here take the aluminum alloy. Okay. We select this material aluminum alloy. So all heat sinks made a aluminum alloy. Okay. So go to the mesh and right click on the mesh, insert, and go to the method. Click on the method, then select this geometry. Go to the selection, no selection area. Click on apply. So this geometry automatically method geometry has selected. Okay. Then again go to the mesh, then generate the mesh. Here we sizing of meshings take the chorus meshing, because if you take the chorus meshing, so and meshing is generated very fast. If you take the size of meshing, suppose that here sizing, you take the meshing sizes medium and fine. You take the sizes very fine, so simulation time of very fine meshings more and more. But you take the chorus mesh, simulation time is very low. Okay. But when you perform your analysis on the fine meshing, so we find out possibility to find out your results is very accurate compared to the chorus mesh. Okay. So we will take the chorus meshing for fast analysis. So take the chorus meshing and again go to the mesh, then right click, then third step generate the mesh. Click on the mesh. So now we are waiting for generating the mesh. So here mesh will be generated. Here mesh will be generated. You have clearly seen that here is some tetra and some quad meshing generated in this block, because this is the automatically meshing. It- we have already discussed why we are necessary to meshing. Meshing required for a small component divided this parts for find out the accurate results. So requirement for the meshing. Then we find out the meshing. If you want to check how many nodes and how many elements in this meshing, so go to the statistics and click on the statistics. So we find out the value of the nodes